Hello jewelry friends, it's Amy, and today I have a video that's a little different than my normal jewelry, just talking about jewelry. Today I have some items that are actually going to be for sale, but however, I am not going to be the one selling them. My friend Yvonne is going to be selling them. This is her jewelry. This is actually, it's her jewelry, it's her mother's jewelry, and some of her aunt's jewelry. And this is just a portion of it. She had some sitting aside to look at and try to figure out what to do with. And I offered to go through it and see what she had, and she agreed to let me do this video. And the arrangement is, if you see something here that you want, you need to contact Yvonne. And I have two different ways that you can contact her. We'll start here. There's her name, Yvonne Rentz. She's the name of her salon is Nails Etc. And right here is her phone number, and the address is on there as well. And then her email address is right here. And she said you are welcome to text her at that number or email her at this address, and just tell her what you're interested in, and she'll tell you the price and see if we can work, if you guys can work something out. Now, because Yvonne runs her own business, she does Venmo and things like that. So, and she also has her own like eBay store. But she's just not used to selling jewelry, and she just wanted some advice, and didn't want to ask $100 for something that would have been $10. And so I agreed to go through the jewelry and give her my opinion on what I thought something should cost. And then, like I said, she agreed to let me do this video. Now, I've known Yvonne for many, many years. Her daughter and my son are the same age. We've gone to church together. We've gone to school together. So I've known them for many, many years, and I assure you, whenever they say, when you support a small business, you're paying for somebody's swim lessons, or somebody, or that person's, kids' driving lessons. Well, I can assure you, through the years, getting my nails done at Yvonne's place has gone towards all that. Now, I know you're thinking, well, girl, you don't get your nails done. And Yvonne does my pedicures. Where I work, I'm not allowed to have nail polish or even wear fake nails, for that matter. Excuse me. And so I get pedicures instead. But I'm going to leave this right here, and I'll be sure to show it again at the end. If you have any question, and I'll also put this information in the description below. Okay, so let's get going on all this jewelry we have here. First of all, let's do the easy part. This is a bag of what I would call the crafter's jewelry, the mixed matched earrings or the broken bits and baubles. I threw it all in here. And I'm going to tell her that, this has value, this has worth, and that there is going to be some people who see things in here and they're going to want that. So, and let me show you this side of it. So, that's the crafter lot right there. There's no wearable pieces. Well, I mean, like these two earrings match, but like one of them has a bad scratch on it, that type of thing. I can guarantee you all the necklaces are broken. But there might be a few matching set of earrings, but there's some sort of damage to everything that's in here. So that's why it's the crafter's lot. This is a Timex watch that needs a band and a new battery. And right here, this is all the single earrings. You know how you get single earrings? I'm going to recommend that she either sells these all by themselves or puts them in the crafter's lot. But some are clipped, some are screwback, some are pierced. But they do not have matches, or they did not have matches in what she gave me with this lot. Okay, the other standalone item is this right here. This is a scarf clip. Let me flip it over in the back. It's unmarked, but it is gold tone on the back, but silver tone around the rim. And it has a right-facing cameo girl with a low ponytail and a little bit of florals right there. It's real pretty, but no markings whatsoever. And then the other standalone item, there was only one ring in the entire piece, and this is it right here. And it is a faux petit point. I think that's what they're called, petite point. It's not actually stitched in there. It's like it's the design, and then they put the netting over it. and it is gold tone, and it's adjustable, no markings, very costume piece, but very vintage looking as well. But that was the only ring. Let's see here, what else we got. Let's move on to this cuff. This looks like an artisan made cuff to me. I can't tell if the chips in here are real or not. They do feel cool to the touch. When I rubbed some other pearls up against these pink pearls, they did have grit to them. So I'm guessing these probably are peridot chips and some quartz chips and little pink pearls. And then right here you can see the wire wrapping underneath. Little cuff. It's real pretty. You can bend it a little bit. It's kind of gotten a little misshapen. And whenever I put it on the bracelet mandrel, it's 6 3/4 in size. Alrighty. Moving on. Let's move on to some clip earrings. Got some beautiful vintage AB crystal earrings right here. There's the clips on the back. They are unmarked. Oh, goodness. I don't know how jewelry resellers do this. They make it look so easy. Anyway, look how pretty that is. And let me flip it over on the back. There's the clip. There you go. So that's a nice little vintage set right there. Here's another vintage clip earring set. These are kind of have a little teal color, maybe seafoam green faux pearl with some rhinestones all around it. And then we've got the clips in the back. And again, no marking on it whatsoever. Very lightweight and very pretty. Let's see here. And then these earrings right here are not clipped. They are pierced and very 80s enamel swirl. Kind of got a teal, kind of a peacock blue, little gold, little plum purple, and like a oh, what kind of red would you call that? A kind of a rosy red, and it's got a little black swirl all around through it. There are no backings on this. There are no markings on it, but they are, I think they're neat. I like them. But they are pierced. I think I showed that. Okay, let's see here. And then let me move on. Speaking of earrings, this is the other thing that has an earring set to it. So we got a little earring set. This is more modern. These are pierced earrings, little AB crystals and little the opposite of black, these white beads in them as well, and a kind of a little faux, a filigree heart shape. And then it comes with a little matching necklace, got a little dangle right here, and there's the necklace bit right here. They're plastic, lobster clasp. Like I said, this is a newer piece, no markings on it, but still a cute little set. And the only thing that really came in a set, everything else stood on its own. Now you can obviously wear different pieces together, but anywho. All right, moving on to some brooches. Here's a Christmas one. Got a little red enamel stocking with a gold tone bow and a red and white enamel candy canes and some green enamel holly with some rhinestone stones in there. It's not marked, but it's a nice little piece for the holidays. Christmas never goes out of style. This is a Monet piece, so this one is marked. Whoop, pick it up. And we have green enamel and some red rhinestones and some clear rhinestones and a candy cane. Right there is the back side of it, and it is marked. It's got a little fold over clasp. See if I can work it. Get this open. And it is marked right up here, which you cannot see very well, but it's marked up there on the bow. So those are the Christmas ones. This would be a fall. Got some cute little pumpkins here. Orange enamel with a little green enamel leaf. Got little rhinestones in right here and a gold tone stem on it. It's not marked, but it is a newer piece. And there's the back side of it. Cute little pumpkins. We've got a beautiful on-card Monet rhinestone heart. This is absolutely beautiful. There's the back side of it on the card. And then kind of show it right here. See a little bit of it right there. There's the Monet. Ooh, that Monet is loud and clear on the screen. So, but again, newer piece, but it's still on card, new on card. Then this piece, had to do some research on this piece right here. This is a brooch as well. Little bronze setting on it. Had to look up what all this markings on it meant because it's in another language. Look at that. And so, can you see my handwriting right there? That's the man. It's a brass brooch. Oh, that's my suggested price on it, $5. And apparently this man right here was responsible for leading the abolition of slavery in France in 1848. And this is a pin that commemorates that. And there you go. How about that? All right. This is a Delft piece. Delft jewelry brooch right here. Little souvenir piece. As cute as can be. I really like this one. There's the back side of it. Very lightweight. Very cute. Won't take up a lot of room on your lapel, but super cute. I really like that one. And over here, I thought this one was just so pretty. Look at this. Oh, I hope it comes across on the screen. Got a gold tone little bucket here with some tulips that are enamel, and then we've got the green leaves right there. This again is a newer piece, unmarked. There's no marking on it whatsoever. It's a little on the heavy side, but it is so cute. It looks like you could just lean over and smell those. They look so very realistic. Really like that one a lot. And then this one, I wasn't really sure if it was just the back of it kind of makes me think it's newer and it's meant to look vintage, but look at that beautiful swirl. Hello. Ooh. I promise. What am I doing wrong? There, right here. So we've got some gold swirls and some little rhinestone flowers right there. Since I got it all nice and focused, let me flip it over and show you the back side. So again, newer, but still very pretty. I thought vintage inspired, I thought. And this one here is very heavy, newer as well. And it has like these apricot colored rhinestones with some oranger rhinestones in it in this floral motif. No markings on it. There's the back side. This one's heavy. Gonna definitely need some support. You can't wear this one on a flimsy shirt. Now, it's not really coming across very well, but it does have some very nice sparkle to it. I think what struck me as weird is that you had these light colored rhinestones in it right here, along with the darker orange right there. But I mean, I guess if like the light was hitting it, like if you can imagine the sunlight was hitting it from over here, why it would do that. Now the rest of these are all orangey colored, and then it's got that gunmetal brass look coming through on it. So there's that. Is that all the... Yeah, looking around, that's all the brooches right there. Okay, so let's move on to some necklaces. I'm sure you see some of these back here. I got so excited when I saw this because I was like, ooh, is this a Lee Sands? Unfortunately, it's not. It's a Lee Sands wannabe, but does that take away from it? No, it is absolutely beautiful. Look at this beautiful inlaid elephant. We've got some wooden beads here. Comes down. This is coming across a little black on the screen, but it's really a dark brown. And then right here is the clasp. Put that in there. There you go. And I just thought that was really cute. Unfortunately, it's not a Lee Sands. Let me show you the back side of it. It looks like it has some old sticker residue on it right there. There's the back side. In really good condition. Somebody just probably took the sticker off, wore it once, and then stuck it in the jewelry box. Very, very pretty. And along that kind of tribal boho theme, let's go ahead and pull this one up. right here. This one has brown wood beads on it with some silver tone beads, and then some larger one, and then these pieces of horn right here. Then it comes up, and let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands, and then right here's the clasp, just a simple little clasp on it. Here we go. Wouldn't be good tribal necklace, boho necklace. Right here, this is a strand of faux pearls, but they're older and but very good condition. It has a clasp on it right here. Right here, it's got a fold over clasp, and it is marked. Is it marked Hong Kong? Let's see if we can get it. It is marked Hong Kong. Fold over clasp. See if I can get it to work for you. Yep, right here. Works very well, very clean. Nice long strand. Let's see, did I take the measurements? I did not. It says long vintage faux pearl strands, but still pretty. Very lightweight as well. Okay, this next one, these next few necklaces are newer. So we have a seed bead, plastic seed bead, lobster claw clasp, has an extender to it, comes down to these little silver wire pieces right here. Uh-oh. Oh, people on, you guys, I don't know how you make this look so easy. Then you got some silver seed beads, some more of those wires, and then it comes down in this light blue and dark blue and royal blue variation, variegated seed pearls right there. So this is a nice long necklace as well. Did I measure that? No, I did not, because I'm a rookie. All right, so this one here, I hemmed and hawed. I couldn't decide. I think this is newer. A lobster claw clasp right here. And it's heavy. Got these wooden beads that are kind of a coral red color. And it comes down here to these beads that have this crackle finish to them. And then down here you alternate between the coral colored beads and these silver beads. And this is where the weight comes in, are these silver beads down here. You can tell the weight of them in your hand. But this is just, if I had to guess, I'd say 18 inches long. Kind of a corally red color. And then these next two pieces I know are way more modern. This, oh, it's not coming across. These are raspberry pink, Barbie core. It looks more red on my screen, but I assure you this is very fuchsia color. And newer clasp, lobster claw clasp, faux silver tone beads there, and just there's a little bit of color loss on the braid. There's the other side of it. Still pretty. Nice statement necklace. And then here's another one, and this one has a little more wear to it. This one again has the lobster claw clasp, and we've got some dyed turquoise seed beads here. Oh, you can almost mini bugle beads right here, and it comes down into like this braided pattern. But there is some color loss. I don't know if it's coming across. There is some color loss. Has some wear to it. And while this one's braided, they're different. This one's more firm, less loosey-goosey. And obviously it's braided from end to end there. This one kind of comes down and then it turns into the braid. And you see how you can like loosen that up. So anyway, but nice pretty teal color. Nice pretty hot pink fuchsia color. This right here is a very modern piece. Look at that sparkle, isn't that pretty? Silver tone, pave set, crystals on a little disc that has some dips in it. It's not like perfect. Here, can you see the wave in it? And it has a nice long chain on it that has these little knots in the chain. Comes down to a lobster claw clasp with an extender on it as well. There we go. I need to get some measurements. Thought I was being so clever with this video, and I'm so unprepared. All right, this piece right here, I almost stuck in the crafter's lot because it has a lot of wear on it, but I don't really think I don't think it takes away from it. So this is an older spring ring clasp. You can tell this is screaming 80s to me. And we got some wooden discs here that are kind of a cranberry red color. And in between them are some black wood beads. It's a very short necklace. I'd say it's about 16 inches. But you might be able to see there is some paint loss on there. But still, if you needed something for an 80s costume, here's your necklace. Okay, so that's kind of like the costumey stuff. And then let's move into the things that made me go, All right. And we'll start with this one right here. At first, first I found this. And I thought, well, what ribbon awareness is that? Then I flipped it over and saw it was a screwback earring. And then I saw the hallmarks on the back of it that say it's Mexico in sterling silver. It has some other numbers on it as well. There was only one of these screwback earrings in the entire lot. But you could probably make that into a pin if you needed to, a pendant, just by pushing that in and making a bail out of the back of it. And I have it all the way out too, unscrewed all the way out. And then I found the matching bracelet to it right here. And so what this is sterling silver. And I don't know if you can see any of the markings on it or not. Here's some marking. It has a lot of numbers. And this is enamel. And the blue kind of has a little sheen to it. It's almost has a little metallic sheen compared to the black swoosh that comes down. That's just solid black. But it's got a nice old... I am so sorry about this, guys. I'm such a rookie. There we go. Here's the clasp to it. There we go, just like that. And did I measure it? Of course not. There it is on the wrist. Very pretty. Very old. And then I found a charm bracelet. Has no markings on it whatsoever. Has some unusual charms. Got a skull and crossbones. We have either a mummy. I'm thinking this is a mummy. Either that or it's a papoose. And then I thought, well, maybe it's supposed to be baby Jesus, and here's the manger. Maybe. And then we have a pickaxe. And a shoe. And then something was right there and it's gone now. And then we've got a sword. What's that called? A scimitar? No. Cutlass. This is a cutlass. And we have a horseshoe for good luck, of course. And we have a shovel. And then this is a little heart that has a double heart embossed on it, like they're locked together with a little bow tie on top. And this really stumped me for the longest time. I think it's supposed to be like firewood, like what do they call it? Whenever the bundle of firewood that you get. So not a brick of firewood. And then right here we got a frying pan. And then this one here is the cross, the heart, and the anchor for faith, hope, and charity. Or faith, hope, and love. I'm sorry, faith, hope, and love. And then we've got a little wagon. And the wheels do not turn. Then we got a bell. And then right here we have a religious medallion. And it is St. Christopher. For St. Christopher. Little charm bracelet, spring ring clasp to it. Oh, actually it's thumb. Look at that. Look how old that is. It's an old thumb ring clasp. So that tells you the age on that one. All right, so there's a little charm bracelet. And then over here are the other bigger pieces. This really confused me, okay? On its surface, this is a graduated pearl necklace, about 16 inches long. And when I rubbed these pearls together down here at the bottom, they had grit to them. And so therefore I'm like, oh, it's real. But if you get up here towards these really small ones, there's paint loss, and you rub them together and they're as smooth as can be. So mix and match, maybe? I don't know. Has an old fish hook clasp to it that is not sterling silver, but it is silver toned. There you go. So I'm not really quite sure what to think about this. Actually, my advice would be that Yvonne needs to take this to a jeweler and let them tell her what it is. And then this piece right here, it's older, got a barrel clasp to it, got the Heshy beads, comes down, and you got some silver tone beads here. This is not magnetic, but it didn't show up as the sterling silver either. And then you got a turquoise type little disc bead here, and then it goes on around. Now here's the thing that gets me, and let's see if I can show you guys. Let me scooch this out of the way. Look, so if the clasp is up here and you would put that at the back of your neck, this is not even. You would think it'd be like this to make it even, but then that would put the clasp over on the side of your neck. So I'm not really quite sure what's going on here. I can tell you the shells are real, and I can tell you it's old. But other than that, I don't know what to say. And then the next two pieces. We'll start with the one that stumped me and made me send pictures and contact Jen at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. And she was very helpful to me, as she always is. She's always so kind with her time and sharing her knowledge. And I sent these pictures to her, and I said, I don't know what to think, because the sponge coral feels real, but the turquoise is screaming, no, I'm not real. And then to make matters even more confusing, on the lobster claw clasp right here, it's faintly marked 925. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. She agreed with me that maybe these are real. The spiny or the maybe the red beads are real, but the rest of it might be dyed halite or composite turquoise material. But you know how when you feel stuff, you just kind of know, like I know this is wood. I know this is sterling silver. I know these were fake as soon as I laid my hand on them, but this is just kind of making me think no. But then I look at it and I'm like, oh, but you want it to be real. You really do want it to be real. But I think this is a good placeholder until you can buy the real thing. I'll put it that way. It's a beautiful necklace. Will anybody know? No, probably not. So I don't know what to think about this one. And then that brings me to the last necklace. And this necklace made me gasp when I saw it, because this, as soon as I touched it, I knew was real. We have here some, and I did send pictures of this to Jen at Jen's Gems as well. And she said it's either natural sponge coral or it's natural bamboo coral. And she also said it should be a lot more red, that it was probably a very vibrant red at one time, and maybe it's been cleaned and it's lost some of its color. But I can tell you these are real. I've just never seen them in a teardrop shape like this. And then it is 15 inches long, but because of the bulk of the beads, it's very tight. I put that around my neck and I was like, ugh! I definitely wouldn't be able to eat anything, and turning my head was questionable. So I'm going to pass this back to Yvonne to sell. Now, that being said, that these are real, and look how beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, would it be easy enough to add some rings to this and extend it? Absolutely. That was actually my thought. But then I was like, no, I can't keep everything. But I got to really looking at it, and unfortunately there is some condition issues. There are some beads here that are, like this one's broken, and then there are some that have been broken off up closer to the, there, you can feel them, little raw edges. Now, it doesn't hurt, but there are some condition issues, like this one right here is broken. But if anything, all that does is prove that it is real coral. But you could see it with your naked eye that it's real. Anyway, it's very, very pretty. And very, I just could imagine this with a white dress, walking along the beach. It's very pretty. I liked it a lot. And let's see here, looking around, yeah, that's everything. That's there's one other piece over here that I just don't know what to do about it. But I'm telling her to take it to the jeweler. I think this one actually has some real diamonds in it over here. So I'm going to tell her to take that to the jeweler. If she's going to go to the jeweler, she might as well take this too and have the jeweler look at that. And my friends, that's what I have. Here is Yvonne's information again. Her name, her last name is Rentz, like Yvonne Rentz an apartment. So you just pronounce it Rentz. And that Nails Etc. is the name of her nail salon. Right there is her phone number. You can text her if you saw something here that you'd like to have. Just tell her that Amy at Hello Jewelry Friends, you know, you saw some jewelry on one of Amy's videos, and she'll know what we're talking about. Yvonne did tell me that there's more jewelry that she would have me go through, so I'm hoping to do that. There's her email address if you'd rather email her about something you saw here if you'd like to have it. Again, I'm just recommending prices to her. It's up to her to decide what prices she'd like to put on it. Because she has the salon, she has the space to be able to put these out on display and sell them in store. But she does have her own eBay store, and she's very comfortable with mailing items out. So don't feel like you have to be in Nashville to be able to purchase from her. She'll ship out all over. All right, my friends. Well, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching this video. If you could, on your way out, if you haven't yet, could you please give me a thumbs up? If you have not liked or if you have not hit the subscribe button, I'd appreciate it if you would do that as well. And you know, share this video with your friends. Maybe you saw something here that a friend might like, and you could share this video with them, and then they can buy from Yvonne. Again, I am not selling this. Yvonne is. I'm just sharing the jewelry with you. And I hope that all of you have a very blessed day tomorrow. And I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.